Big. He would have taken a bullet for them. He would have defended their names in any room. But the day he needed them most, no one showed up. At first, he didn't want to believe it. He told himself they were busy. He told himself it was just bad timing. He told himself loyalty still existed. But deep down, something felt different. And that feeling was right. This is the story of a man who thought his friends were loyal. He was wrong. He wasn't rich. He wasn't famous. Big. He was just a normal guy trying to build a decent life. He worked a regular job, woke up early, came home tired. On weekends, he met his friends. They laughed together, shared food, talked about big dreams. They called each other brother. They said we're family. And he believed it. If one of them had a problem, he was there. Late-night phone calls, emergency money, ride to the hospital, covering shifts. He never hesitated. Big. When one friend lost his job, he helped him prepare for interviews. When another went through a breakup, he stayed up all night listening. When someone needed cash, he sent it without asking when it would come back. He thought this was loyalty. He thought loyalty was about showing up every time. He never kept score. He never expected anything back. But quietly in his heart, he believed something simple. If I ever fall, they'll catch me. Life was normal for a while, until it wasn't. Big. The company he worked for suddenly started cutting staff. Rumors spread in the office. People whispered in hallways. He told himself he would be fine. He had experience. He worked hard. Then one afternoon, he was called into a small room. It didn't take long. They thanked him for his service. They said it wasn't personal. They said the decision was final. Just like that, he was unemployed. He walked out holding a small box with his things. It felt unreal. Big. The same office he had entered every morning now felt cold and distant. He sat in his car for a long time. He didn't cry. Not yet. He just stared at the steering wheel. He thought about rent, bills, his parents, and then he thought about his friends. It's okay, he whispered to himself. I'm not alone. That evening, he texted the group chat. Guys, I lost my job today. The replies came slowly. Bro, that's tough. Don't worry, something better will come. Stay strong. Big. He appreciated the words. But words don't pay rent. Days passed. He applied everywhere. Sent resumes. Made calls. Nothing. His savings started shrinking. For the first time in years, he felt fear in his chest when he woke up. He messaged one of his closest friends privately. And we meet? I need to talk. They met at the same cafe they always used to visit. His friend listened, nodded, checked his phone. I can't really help financially right now, his friend said. Big. Things are tight for me too. He understood. He didn't push. A week later, he saw pictures on social media. That same friend had just bought a new phone. Expensive one. It hurt, not because of the money, but because of the choice. He started noticing things he had ignored before. The friend who once borrowed cash from him suddenly stopped answering calls. The one he helped move houses twice now said he was too busy to meet. The group chat became quieter whenever he spoke about his struggles. Big. But when someone planned a trip or dinner, the chat was alive again. He felt it. The distance. The shift. Still, he defended them in his mind. They have their own problems. I shouldn't expect too much. But the truth was slowly breaking through. Loyalty is easy when life is good. Real loyalty shows up when life falls apart. One evening, his landlord knocked on the door. Rent was overdue. He asked for a little more time. He felt smaller than he ever had. That night, he didn't text the group. Big. He didn't call anyone. He just lay in the dark. Memories played in his head. All the times he had rushed to help. All the sacrifices. All the times he chose them over himself. And suddenly, a painful thought hit him. What if I was never their priority? What if I was just convenient? The realization didn't come with anger. It came with silence. Heavy silence. He remembered a time when one of them crashed his car. He paid half the repair costs to help him. Big. He remembered skipping a family dinner to help a friend move. He remembered lending money he couldn't afford to lose. And now, when he needed a hand, everyone had an excuse. He wasn't asking for miracles, just presence, just effort, just the same energy he had given. Days turned into weeks. He sold his watch, cut down expenses, stopped going out completely. No one noticed. Or maybe they did, but it didn't matter enough. The turning point came quietly. He saw their pictures again. Big. A birthday party. Big smiles. Expensive restaurant. He hadn't even been invited. His chest tightened. That was the moment it became clear. He wasn't part of the circle. He was just useful when needed. And when he had nothing to offer, he became invisible. That realization hurt more than losing his job, because jobs are business. But friendship is personal. He stopped reaching out. No dramatic goodbye. No angry messages. He just went silent. At first, no one checked in. Days passed. Then weeks. Only one message came. "Bro, you've been quiet lately." He stared at it for a long time. He typed, deleted, typed again. Then he replied with something simple. "Just focusing on myself." And this time, he meant it. That was the harsh reality. Not everyone who laughs with you is loyal to you. Not everyone who calls you brother sees you as one. Some people are with you for comfort, for convenience, for benefit. When you stop providing those things, the connection fades. It's painful to accept, but it's freeing too. Because once you see the truth, you stop begging for attention. You stop overgiving. You stop trying to earn a place in rooms where you were never valued. He began rebuilding his life quietly. He took temporary work, not glamorous, not impressive, but honest. He learned new skills at night, applied again and again. He stopped talking about his plans. He moved differently, not bitter, just wiser. He realized something powerful. Loyalty is not proven by words. It's proven by sacrifice, by presence, by action when it's inconvenient. And he also realized something harder. He had ignored the signs for years. The small red flags, the one-sided effort, the jokes at his expense, the times he was remembered only when someone needed help. He saw it now. He just didn't want to see it before. Because the idea of losing friends felt worse than accepting the truth. But sometimes losing people is necessary. It makes space. It teaches boundaries. It forces growth. Months later, he found a better job than before. Not instantly, not magically, but through effort, through rejection, through discipline. This time he didn't post about it. He didn't announce it. He kept it private. One by one, those old friends started reaching out again. "Bro, we should meet. Long time no see. Proud of you." He smiled, but something inside him had changed. He wasn't angry. He just wasn't the same. He understood now. Friendship without mutual effort is just attachment. And attachment without respect is weakness. He didn't cut them off dramatically. He just stopped over-investing. He matched energy. He protected his time. He chose quality over quantity. He found peace in smaller circles. One or two real people. That was enough, because loyalty isn't loud. It's quiet. It shows up without being asked. It stays when staying is hard. The painful truth is this. Some people are only loyal to your benefits, not to your battles. And if you don't go through a storm, Yao will never know who can stand the rain. He once thought having many friends meant he was rich in relationships. Now he knows something different. It's better to have one real friend than 10 temporary ones. Better to walk alone than walk with people who disappear when the road gets rough. He doesn't regret helping them. Kindness is never a mistake, but blind loyalty is. Now he helps without losing himself. He gives without expecting. But he also watches actions. He listens to patterns. He trusts slowly. He learned the hard way. Loyalty isn't proven in comfort. It's revealed in crisis. And sometimes the biggest lesson life teaches you is that the people you would fight for wouldn't even stand up for you. That realization hurts, but it builds strength. Because once you stop chasing validation from the wrong people, you start building a life that doesn't depend on them. He thought his friends were loyal. He was wrong. And that mistake changed him. Not into someone cold, but into someone aware. And awareness is power. In life, not everyone who walks beside you is meant to stay. Some are lessons. Some are mirrors. Some are warnings. Pay attention to who stands with you when you have nothing to offer but your struggle. That's where real loyalty lives. Everything else is just noise. Life doesn't break you to destroy you. It breaks illusions to protect you. And sometimes losing fake friends is the first step toward finding real strength. Choose wisely. Give carefully. And remember this, true loyalty is rare. But once you understand that, you stop settling for anything less. That is how you grow. That is how you protect your peace. That is how you win in life.